Richard Ronald. Richard is a 1991 graduate of Claymont High School. He earned 8 letters in track and cross country. A 2-time All-Ohioan in track and field, he placed 3rd in the 1,600-meter run at the state track meet in 1989. In 1990, he was the Division II state champion in the 1,600-meter run, setting a Claymont school record with a time of 4 minutes, 18.2 seconds. A 3-time All-Ohioan in cross country, Richard had a 15th place finish in the state cross country meet in 1988 and a 10th place finish in the state cross country meet in 1990. He was the 1989 Division II state cross country champion with a time of 15 minutes, 47 seconds, and he attended the University of Toledo on a track scholarship. Please welcome into the Tuscarawas County Sports Hall of Fame, Richard Ronald.
Gotta represent. That's not going to stay up there, is there? She gets away with it. So, anyway, I was told my friend and nemesis, Andrew Silverstone, couldn't be here today, but he was allowed to choose the photo that they put up for the slide. Like Tyler, this honor actually enables me to be a little ahead of a family member, in this case, my father. He was inducted into the New Philadelphia Sports Hall of Fame a few years back. I tried to catch up with the Claymont Hall of Fame, and now I've jumped in a little bit ahead of him. He can't even hear that I'm praising him. Now that I'm in, I have some connections. Maybe you could talk to Barbara and figure out how to do the father-son thing. What do you think? Got it? Okay. So, no, I do. I want to thank the committee. This is a fantastic honor. It's an honor. I think mainly because you heard my accomplishments are rather modest, especially compared to the other luminaries who are being inducted tonight. So this is really about the Tuscarawas community. I'm so honored to have been thought of, flattered to have been recommended for this, and standing in front of you. My middle name is Ryan, R-Y-U-N, so he named after the first person who broke the 4-minute mile in high school. And when asked about how he did this, he responded not that it was his talent or anything of that sort, but he gave all the credit to his coaches. And I would like to do that as well, to Denny Wire and to Coach Arthurs, who were fantastic coaches, and my father, who was also a fantastic coach. I remember we were coming down a grassy knoll at the state championship, and there was about 4 or 5 of us. We were about to turn into the part of the race course where you run the last third of the mile, about a third of the mile to the end of the race. And I heard a "go now" sort of off behind me, and I did. And I think that carried me through, and that was my father. So thank you for that. But it's kind of ridiculous to think of that was one word or one phrase that sort of was the deciding factor. And it was all the words of support and praise and encouragement from my mother as well. And so, who also took up running, made it to every meet, ran in local sports races herself to try to get into the sport. So thank you, Mom. I want to thank the community. After me, you're going to hear about a fearsome group of runners who terrorized this county for 4 straight years, and who I was completely intimidated. I actually don't think I ever beat Frank Fry head to head in a race. Frank, you can tell me if I'm wrong. But the community, after I've left here, has been so supportive. And so friendly. You see rivals turn into friends as you watch them grow up and become fathers and husbands. And so, the myth of the solitary runner out there doing it on their own is not true. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I've got to say, when I first got sober and was posting updates, the first 2 people who would comment were former rivals from former teams here in Tuscarawas County. So that's the kind of group of folks that we are. So as it was said earlier, the rivalries are there. Once we leave, we're Tuscarawas. So thank you much. Appreciate it.